The RTX 5060 has not been a very loved graphics card, but in Toasty Bros fashion, we're gonna actually build a whole gaming PC around it that's gonna look really good, and we think it'll actually perform great.
For $950, we got the RTX 5060 and the Ryzen 5 9600X, we think is a pretty good value option, but does the 5060 get redeemed with this PC build? We're gonna benchmark and find out after a word from today's sponsor. Listen, building a gaming PC is only part of the process. Once you finish planning your perfect gaming PC build to get the best price performance, you need to make sure to install and activate Windows 11 with today's video sponsor, GVG Mall. Use our link in the description down below to find the Windows 11 key, use code TB20 on checkout to save even more money, upping your price to performance game. Then you'll get a copy of the key sent straight to you. Take that key, throw it into a Windows 11 PC of your choice during the install process or after the install is done, and boom, you now have an activated Windows 11 with access of all the features it has to offer. Use our link down below and use code TB20 on checkout and you'll save some money on your Windows activation. Big thanks again to GVG Mall for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the video, shall we?
So to kick off this build, we got the Ryzen 5 9600X 6-core 12-threaded processor coming in at $184. This is definitely one of the best bang for buck CPUs you can get right now, and it's DDR5. Now speaking of one of the best deals you can get, the Thermalright Assassin King 120 SE in white, we paid $19 for this ARGB tower cooler with a 120mm fan. Now here's one of two parts that Colorful was nice enough to send over. We have a B850 from them. It's the Gaming Frozen to be exact. It cost $159. It can be a little bit hard to find, but they are trying to expand to the US markets. Hopefully we'll see more stuff from Colorful soon, because I gotta say, the product presentation was really nice in the B850, and I love the graphics card that Matt's gonna be talking about in a minute, but $159 is not bad for a B850 chipset motherboard. Now for RAM, you guys know we like to go with the trusty Teamgroup T-Create Expert. We went with 32 gigs and it's in white. It's CL30, which is some really good cache latency, 6,000 megahertz. So yeah, pretty good deal. 85 bucks on Amazon. You can even find this stuff on Newegg as well. And to keep up with the Teamgroup trend, we have the Teamgroup MP44L 1TB Gen 4 NVMe SSD coming in at $59. It is a wonderful drive for the price, and we highly recommend it.
Now for the graphics card, we have this colorful RTX 5060 Ultra W, which has this really cool color scheme to it. It's a white card with some pink accents, some purple RGB. It's kind of like a graffiti style to it, and I think it's a really clean 5060. Now it is a 5060, and most of you guys might not like this PC build because of the 5060, but we do recommend if you do want to go with an alternative option from Team Red, you're probably looking at the 9060 XT, 8 gig or 16 gig depending on your VRAM needs, but this 5060 for the build is going to fit very nicely, and I'm glad we were able to build around it with this really awesome color scheme it has going for it. And this specific model is at MSRP. It comes in at $299. For the power supply, we went with a Sama power supply. This is a 650 watt 80 plus gold power supply you can pick up on Amazon today for around 70 bucks. The reason it is $70 is it comes with white sleeve cables, or sleeve cables. They're not amazing, but they are a little bit of a twist where you don't have to get aftermarket cables as extensions, and it is also fully modular, so that will allow you to have better cable management. And compared to the Seagotep, which we normally use, it does make cable management much easier in that power supply basement area. You don't have a ton of extra cables you don't need. So fun power supply that we were excited to build with, and it turned out pretty good. And lastly, of course, if it's a Toasty Bros budget build, it's going to be an Okinos case. This is the Aqua 3 in white coming in at $65. I will say this case is getting a little more expensive than it used to be, but it does have those 3 RGB fans pre-installed. It is white. It works great for our all white build, and all in all, coming in around $950, adjusting for the current prices, because when I planned this build, things have actually gone down in price a decent amount. The CPU and the motherboard actually have decreased in price, so $950 is a pretty respectable price for this PC build. I'm excited to see how it performs in the latest titles. We'll play some esports titles, we'll run Bench Marcus, which is Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, so you guys will see that, and we'll really stress this thing just to see, is the 5060 worth it in a build like this at this price point? We'll show you the benchmarks and let you all decide at home.
Alright, we're loading into Call of Duty Warzone, and we're currently running 1080p. We are running balanced, but we're using a little bit of upscaling. Nvidia DLSS set to quality because, hey, new Nvidia card, we gotta take advantage of some of that upscaling, guys. Get some of those extra frames.
So we're running DLSS mainly because I want to see what the highest FPS we can hit is with this card. Even at 1080p, it gives us really high FPS, so it gives better response times. And we also did test 1440p with this as well, which you can run at home in our 5060 versus B580 video. So if you want to see that, watch that video.
Yeah, no, this is looking really good so far. I definitely don't think any gamer would be upset about getting close to 200 FPS in COD.
What's the strat?
Oh, he's trying to hit me. No.
No, he's trying to do the strat.
No.
Marcus, no.
Vehicle disabled. Oh, dang, he stayed in until the end.
Wow.
Oh.
my God, that's
I like how the other guys in
That's
the building are shooting him
crazy.
too.
this like freebie simulator? Like, what's going on here?
Oh. See, look, we take our time. We hit these.
The haters would say it's DLSS.
Oh, no, that's a full team!
Do not have enough ammo for that. Oh, no.
Ooh! Ooh!
Oh. Omni movement.
Thank gosh, that guy was worse than me.
Oh. Wow. Oh.
Oh, my teammate got taken out with me. Those guys were something. But anyways, 1080p, easy for this. 1440p with some upscaling, no problem at all. So put it to the next game.
Okie dokie gamers, we are now in Fortnite. It's actually been a little bit since I played Fortnite. Far be distance low textures. We have reflex on, apparently. I decided to turn that on. And we're running DX12. So show you guys what we can do here with this PC. Obviously, this is probably more of a test of the 9600X than it is the 5060, but it's always cool to see what the GPU can do at 1080p. Playing a game like this, that is a very competitive title. Dropping on in, ladies and gentlemen, our CPU's hitting 100%. Fortnite be loading in the textures quick.
We're not getting any major lag though.
No major lag spikes, so it's doing what it's supposed to do. And we have that frame time graph so you guys can see where a major spike would happen. And right now we're just getting little ups and downs, but nothing that's super noticeable. Now I will be bringing back ya boy Benchmarkus after this, so you guys can see a demanding game, which again, we've done our testing recently, a lot more recently, of worst case scenario when it comes to VRAM. And it does show that the 5060 with 8 gigs of VRAM, especially playing on higher details, it will have some issues. And we'll show you guys what that might look like in a game like Oblivion Remastered with Benchmarkus. But for now, we're focused on the esports titles, which is probably what most of you are actually playing at home.
Oh! Get him, birds.
I did no damage to that guy.
That's a big head. Take a crypto phone. Wait, did you see the dog?
I think it summoned the dog, yeah. Oh! Sorry, Salem. I'm sorry, I just want to see what happens. Oh!
Oh, it's Super Dog.
That's Fortnite, guys. It's looking pretty good so far. Obviously, these esports titles, I mean, you don't necessarily need to build a new PC with a 5060 to get these FPS numbers. Previous gen will run just fine. But if you guys are building a PC at this price range, which is around the $900 to $1,000 price range with 5060, pair with the 9600X, you got a higher refresher gaming experience, and it's running really, really good. Let's go ahead and switch over to Oblivion. Benchmarkus is about to enter the chat, ladies and gentlemen. And then from there, we'll run some built-in benchmarks and wrap this build up real quick.
Okay, so we are now playing some Unreal Engine 5 Oblivion. So this is the remastered one. We're on 1920 by 1080, uncapped frame rate, and we're running some medium settings. We have the ray tracing turned off. So pretty good. We're using TSR for our anti-aliasing, but no upscaling.
80 to 90 FPS.
I think it's like better than I remember, oddly enough.
Yep, 1080p lower settings. You know, with the 8 gigs of VRAM, one thing that does happen sometimes is you see the VRAM usage being really low. Sometimes textures won't load in all the way because it doesn't have the full allocated amount. So things might look a little blurry in the distance, but it doesn't make games unplayable. Like, this still looks pretty good. Pretty nice looking game. 1440p, you're gonna definitely be running DLSS lower details. You're still gonna get stutters like that, still Unreal Engine 5. But if you do want more VRAM, obviously the best recommendation for you for this price point would be 9060 XT. Get a 16 gig card, that is definitely the best price performance option. But if you want NVIDIA, you want budget, you want latest and greatest, this is what you're looking at. All right, Benchmarkus.
And then, well, you know, one thing we can do too, you guys have seen like the, what, like 70-ish FPS? We can do...
oh yeah, a little DLSS.
Oh,
that's anti-aliasing, yeah.
I was like,
a little DLSS balanced. I like the frame time graph goes nuts with frame gen on. It just breaks. Yeah, now we're in the 100 range, which again, for a game like this, running frame gen is not a major deal.
No, because it's not competitive, like...
oh, you got... Benchmarkus is on fire!
Dude, look at him turn away from me. He's freaking scared. He's freaking scared of me. Get back, go back to hell.
Go back to the gates
of hell. Get back in there.
Wow, Benchmarkus, you're so scary. You're so brave.
I just want to be like
that's peak male right there.
But he can breathe so well.
There's so much air. Like I put air filters on that thing.
All right, well, yeah, clearly Oblivion. You know, even with 8 gigs of VRAM, it's like we always tell people, like, there's really not games that you just can't play with 8 gigs. You just have to be able to like lower some settings and be okay with it.
Yep. All right, guys, let's run some built-in benchmarks and wrap this video up real quick.
So the 5060, we know that a lot of you guys do not like it, but at the end of the day, for 950 bucks, it's about the best you can do with all new parts. Yeah, you can go get a 9060 XT 8 gig, it's the same price. You will get about 3 to 5% more performance in most titles, but honestly, it's worth looking at both Team Green and Team Red still.
And we ran some other benchmarks to wrap up the testing of this PC. We ran a CS2 1080p low to really stress that CPU. We got an average of 641 FPS with a 1% low of 197. Marvel Rivals with their built-in benchmark tool, 1080p medium settings with no upscaling, got an average of 112 with a 1% low of 84. Monster Hunter Wilds, 1080p high settings with no upscaling, got an average of 72.69 FPS.
And for 30 mark time spy, we got a score of 13,403, which is a 7 cents per point score, and that's pretty good for an all new parts, fully custom gaming PC.
Now we built this very clean RTX 5060 PC with thanks to Colorful for sending over the motherboard and GPU for us to use, but we want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this specific PC build? What do you think of the 5060 in the comments down below? And does the performance numbers change your mind at all about the 5060? And if so, use those links in the description down below. They will be affiliate links, they will help us out.
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So this PC right here will be for sale at PCBros.tech for a great price. And yeah, a lot of the PCs that we feature in videos actually end up being a little bit cheaper than the normal PC Bros builds.
PCBros.tag, we feeture gaming PCs from the Toasty Bros YouTube channel and ones that are ready to go with great customer support and great warranties. Use code Toasty Bros on checkout, you'll save 3% your next purchase. See you later.